Hey everybody, I'm driving for the second day in a row and I'm not too happy about it, but that's okay. So while I'm driving, sometimes I like to share thoughts on different urban issues and things that affect our cities. And today I want to talk, geez, spit everywhere. must be early, I haven't had my coffee yet. Today I want to talk about Sharrows. Sharrows, if you don't know, are those, so bike lanes are on the sides of the road, and they have that specific stripe that runs along the side of the road. They're 5 feet wide, and they have little bikes in them, so you can see kind of what they're there for. Okay, so they're, with the strip of paint, they are separated from the rest of the road as a separate lane. Sharrows are those things you often see in the middle of a traffic lane. Sorry, I gotta get this light. And they are a bike with a couple of forward arrows in the middle of the lane, kind of suggesting this is where bikes should be if they're going to traverse this road. And often these Sharrows are placed in the middle of the road, especially on a 4-lane road, like if you're in Rochester, Elmwood Avenue, they just put them there. And this is cyclists and urbanists will tell you that Sharrows are complete crap, and that here's why. So yes, while we appreciate the fact that municipalities, local governments, and everything, try to accommodate cyclists by saying, hey, you are welcome here on this road, and try to remind drivers, you are welcome here on this road. And the fact is, no driver, or very few drivers, are ever going to accept the fact that they have to slow down for a cyclist. So what you see when you actually follow these Sharrows that are in the middle of a lane, what you get is just cars parking, honking at you constantly. You get people leaning out the window saying, get on the sidewalk, get off the road. People don't know the law, okay? People don't know that bikes have the right to take the lane if they want to, if it's safer. No bike rider really wants to ride with the idea that they're holding up traffic, okay? Even the most dedicated bike rider, somebody says, I don't care, you have to say, honestly, that you would rather have a dedicated strip of road. Now, this isn't always possible, I understand that. But the problem with Sharrows is it doesn't attack the real problem, actually the two problems. One, the fact that most drivers aren't educated on what Sharrows mean. And two, the fact that you can't just change 100 years of kind of implied, of reinforced automobile priority, with a strip of paint on the road, with a cute little, marking of a bike and a couple arrows forward. That's not going to change people's belief that their car, or the fact that they have a car, means they have priority wherever they go. This is built in. This is a human construct that has been built up for generations and generations. The idea that the car just basically trumps all, and that's frankly not the point. And that's not the way our roadways should work. That's not the way they used to work, and that's not the way they should work going forward. Our roadways need to be shared places of mobility for bikes, pedestrians, cars, and public transit, not necessarily in that order, of course. But we have to think about steps that we take to make things better, and are they actually going to make them better, or do we have to actually work on changing people's minds about how we move about our cities? We can't just change people's minds, perceptions. We can't change what has been reinforced over 100 years of automobile culture with paint on the road. Is it a step? Sure. Do we have to do a heck of a lot more? Absolutely we do. Sharrows aren't going to cut it long term. Cyclists are still going to get killed by people who think that they own the road in their big cars and SUVs. Thanks so much for listening, everybody, for watching, actually, and we'll see you soon. Have a great rest of your day.